Yeah, exactly. I kind of just want to talk about this
Leap year.
Yeah, well, that and also this soapy slip and slide.
Oh yeah.
Does that count as is that a video
Slip
game?
and
Does
slide.
that count as
It's a game.
Has there,
super
has
soapy slip and
has
slide.
there ever been a slip and slide video game?
Vanquish? No. Well,
Okay.
Curling.
mm-hmm.
Curling's pretty close.
Yeah.
Sonic had like soap shoes at one point.
Okay.
That's almost like a slip and slide.
Man, how have I never thought about the idea of soaping up a slip and slide?
Yeah, it really adds a lot. So I used to work at a summer camp. We were talking
Okay.
before here.
Okay.
And
You've got a lot of time to think about stuff like that.
yeah, just like come in. How was your weekend? Did you ever work at a summer camp? Do you have any slip and slide hacks? These are normal questions we ask before every Bombcast.
Tell me about your slip and slide experience.
So the normal slip and slide, excuse me, is
This
just
is your
water.
job interview, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that I would be great here because I know how to do a slip and slide really well.
What day would you have the slip and slide?
Fridays.
No!
No?
Slip and slide Saturdays.
We didn't have camp on Saturday.
Alliteration.
Alliteration is more important than anything.
It is.
So what are we talking? Dish detergent or like body wash?
Yeah,
Or
like a bottle of
like Dawn or something.
Dove, Dawn,
Okay.
whatever. I don't know the
Dong.
brands. Is there like a one called like Glide?
What?
I think that is a very different. That's a very
Oh,
Glade.
so
There's a
okay,
Glade.
we didn't use Glide.
that's a very different kind of liquid for a very different purpose.
Yeah.
But basically, the thing is like you start doing slip and slide, and these were like elementary school kids, 1st through 6th grade.
Mhm.
And it's like
1 to 6 or K
okay,
to 6?
going into 1st,
Okay.
or going into 7th.
Oh, okay. So you took one last year. Then, yeah.
We took them one last year if they weren't old enough to volunteer.
Got it.
And then so pretty simple. You lay the piece of plastic down. It's just like a big plastic
Now,
rectangle.
is this an official slip and slide, or are
This
you
is
making
an
a
official
bootleg?
slip in slide
Is
branded.
that a
slip
Whammo
and
product? Is that a Whammo?
It might be a Whammo.
It might be a Whammo.
I think like did Whammo do the sprinkler game stuff?
That seems like something Whammo would have done.
Yeah. I think we had a lot of Whammo products
Yeah.
actually in rotation. And eventually like the kids kind of get good at it and they start doing tricks like I'm gonna slide on my back, and like the older kids would kind of ramp it up. And so we as dumbass 16-year-old camp counselors were like, let's make this a little more fun. Let's put it on a hill, right? Of
course.
And so you're slipping sliding down a hill, and like we had a counselor down at the end just to make sure they weren't falling too far or anything. And it's like, oh, this is great. How can we make this even better? Let's just let's take an entire bottle. So we buy like a 3-pack and then just do one over the whole slip and slide of dish detergent soap, spray that down. And then our idea was like every 10 kids, we'd put a little more soap on there.
Yeah.
The 4th kid who did it got so fast and just like zipped past and then skid and did like a really long roll on the grass, got like a rug burn
Yeah. Okay.
all
Nice.
over his arms and knees, and we were just like, okay, and this is how we are banned from no more. You guys ruined it. You
Yeah.
children
Oh,
ruined it. How dare you? We're
Now we've
taking
got to
away
flip
your
the slip and slide over and use this other side.
The
of
dry
it. Yeah,
side.
the dry side of the slip and slide.
Everyone walk along the dry side of the slip and slide and say you're having fun.
That's right. What a great time we're having here.
Started to ask if you'd ever greased it up, but that sounds like if even the soap was too dangerous, then
Yeah, I feel like we would have like team building exercises where it was just like, oh, all the counselors going. That's where we would go to Paradise Pizza occasionally.
Okay. And get extremely high.
And get, well,
I saw
drunk.
Wet Hot American Summer. I think I know a thing or two about how summer camp works.
There was definitely 2 guys that drove around in like the Parks and Rec truck, very drunk in the middle of the day. Like their job was to just like go from site to site and make sure everyone was doing good and having chill and good vibes. And
Having chill.
it's like
the vibe check fucking van.
their names were like Bumblebee and
Rodimus.
Ratchet.
Rocco.
Rocco and Bumblebee.
We all had to
in
come
the
up with our own
mornings.
camp names.
That's dumb. Was yours Ben?
Mine was Otto.
oh god,
okay.
that's fucking weird. In German class. Never mind. I'm not going to get into it. The name Otto was in my head like seconds before you said Otto.
Well,
I'm
I was
freaking out over here.
Otto because it's such a bad story, but like they were like, okay, it was the orientation of new volunteers, and they're like, okay, everyone, And now it's time to introduce each other, but we're not going to use our real names. We're going to use our camp names. Everyone use your camp names. And I had gone to this summer camp for, K through 6 as a child. I was going to volunteer there. I ended up being with the organization for 10 years, but never once up until that moment had I thought about what my possible camp name would be. And so I was feeling nervous. I was like, okay, well, what's my favorite show? The Simpsons. Who's my favorite character on The Simpsons? Otto.
Well, everyone's
Not
favorite.
True.
No.
Probably not even in my top 15. I like him. He's fun, but he usually has like a couple lines max.
Pretty one note.
Yeah. Also, like I had never done a weed at that point. Like I was not very Otto-like in any other regard.
Yeah.
Is he a stoner or is he more of a? I always thought of him as more of like a fucking beer swilling metal.
No, there's
He's definitely a burnout.
Yeah, there's like I feel like there's like explicit references to, or implicit references, I guess I
Maybe
should
so.
say.
Otto
to
does like
the
to get
scent.
blotto.
Yes, Otto's smell.
Okay.
And so yeah, that was, and I didn't tell anyone like, it's Otto from The Simpsons. I was just like,
Yeah, you
Otto.
said Otto.
And everyone was like, okay, cool.
Whatever. Yeah.
All the kids though thought it was Otto from Rocket Power.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn,
so I just
Ben
went
likes
with
to
that.
shred.
Yeah. I do like to shred. I was more of a squid. Was that?
Squid? Yeah.
I was more of a squid than an Otto.
Woogity, woogity.
Yeah. I needed the larger surfboard that Tito gave me.
Okay. Well, I no longer get these references, so now we have to move on.
Let's talk about Fletch. God damn it! No,
That's right.
Fletch is good. Fletch 2, not so good.
What? Come on.
Nah, Return of Fletch.
Fletch lives.
Fletch lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different film. I like it.
Have you read any of the Fletch books?
I started to.
There's like 40 of them or
there's
something.
a bunch. Yeah, no, I thought in my head, I was like, I should read Fletch. And so I bought it,
Is
and
this
I
like the James Bond of the shitty comedy world.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And I just like, I'm going to install the Kindle app on my iPad and buy books. No, well, I bought the books and then I started reading Fletch. And I was like, you know what? I'm good.